There we go, fish on. Decent largemouth. Oh man, he might even be a 3-pounder. That's a good fish. Wow, this is actually huge. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? ChrisCantFish. Today we are back on the kayak, of course in search of largemouth bass on the reservoir. And today's September 1st, and it's been starting to get a little cold overnight, so I figure, you know, we're doing the fall transition. So there's nothing better to throw in my eye than the chatterbait. So we're going to be tossing this thing around pretty much all day, and I'm sorry about those really annoying geese. But yeah, we're going to be tossing this thing around pretty much all day, and hopefully we can find some of those early fall, late summer bass. And there was a blow up right over there. And that is not where the blow up was, but you know, we might get lucky and still pull something in. There we go, fish on. Decent largemouth. Oh man, he might even be a 3-pounder. Come here, buddy. Oh, that's a good fish. Good fish. Wow, this is actually huge. Huge bass, a lot bigger than I thought. On the chatterbait. Oh gosh. Very first fish of the day. And this actually might be a 4-pounder. And we have the scale here, thankfully, to test, because that is a really, really healthy fish. Huge. Man, that was one heck of a fight. Let's see how much this guy weighs. Wow. He's got to be close to 4, man. He's a hefty guy. Yeah, 4 pounds, 2 ounces as the first fish of the day. That is absolutely incredible. I'm gonna get a quick photo of this guy on the phone, and then I'll let him go. Thank you so much for biting, buddy. That is a beautiful, beautiful way to start the day. There he goes. Cannot believe it. 4-pounder is the first fish of the day. Wow. Chatterbait, I guess, was a great call today. And normally I say I hope they keep getting bigger, but I don't know if they can get much bigger than that in here. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to switch it up to a crankbait on my other setup since I'm fishing riprap. Figure maybe I can increase my chances of a bite with that. I think we got a fish on. Small guy. No freaking way. It's about the smallest bass I've ever seen. He had no business hitting this, but I guess a fish is a fish, right? Officially probably the smallest fish I've caught of the Diaskin. Thanks for biting, little guy. All right, now I can say I hope the next fish is bigger for sure. There's no way they can get smaller than that. All right, my GoPro's about to die and I'm getting hungry, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. And yeah, I'm gonna come back I think one more time and try to wrap up this video, so I will see y'all then. There we go, fish on. There we go, first fish of the year. Looks like a little largemouth. There we go in the net. He's a small guy, but pretty healthy looking. Oh, he's not that small. He's probably like 2 pounds or so. Nice healthy looking fish. Heck yeah, dude. Whew. Look at that guy. Thank you so much for biting, buddy. There he goes. All right, well, there you go. First fish of 2026 on the chatterbait. Hopefully we can get a few more of those. There we go, another fish. This one's actually a little bit smaller than that last one. Come on, buddy. In the net. So this one's probably like a good half a pound less, but nonetheless still a very healthy fish. Look at that little guy. Boom. Fish number 2 of 2026. Love to see it. Thanks for biting, little guy. All right, hammering them right now. All right, chatterbait had its time. I'm gonna give the spinnerbait a try. Fluke trailer. See if we can get on some with that. There we go, fish on. On the spinner. That's what I'm talking about. Feisty little guy. There we go, in the net. That's what I'm talking about. Switching lures and still getting them. I just watched that lure completely disappear. Look at that. Nice little 1.5-pound fish. Thank you so much for biting, guy. I tell you, it feels so good to finally be catching fish again after a essentially 6-month hiatus, but we are back and it feels great. Oh, there's an eagle right there. Doing it for America. Heck yeah. See if I can catch one for the eagle. For the good old US of A. Yeah, this is my favorite part about fishing right here, especially off the kayak, is that you occasionally find people's lures that got stuck and for some reason didn't retrieve. So we just got ourselves a nice little whopper plopper. Let's see, not sure what brand that is, but it looks pretty good. I don't have a white whopper plopper, so there you go. Add that to the collection. Thanks, whoever lost that in the tree. There we go, we got a fish. Right in the net. There we go. This is definitely the I think the biggest one of the day. Probably looking at about 2.5 pounds. He's a decent sized guy. Go ahead, spread your tail out. All right. Thank you so much for biting the spinner, buddy. There he goes. All right. Well, that's second fish on the spinner, fourth fish today. I say that's a pretty good start. Getting close to wrapping up for the day, but I'm gonna try to power through, maybe get one more. Just starting to get a little hungry, so you know, we're fighting with other elements here. Oh, we just had one. He came off. Dang it. Let's see if we go back for it. Probably not. He felt that hook and he's like, nah, I'm good. Alrighty, that is going to wrap up fishing for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed the fishing content. It really feels good to be back, especially on the kayak. I'm hopefully going to be doing this all spring, all summer. And hopefully this time I won't miss fall fishing due to a certain ankle being non-existent. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. This has been ChrisCantFish, and maybe one day I will learn. Peace.